Hey, how's it going? Or hello there, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Yes. How's it going this morning? If it is morning where you're at, or as you know, if it's evening, then good evening. Or afternoon, good afternoon. It's all relative when you spinning around in it, you know. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Or welcome back if you've been here before. I really appreciate it. And you guys, if y'all's watching on the replay, I appreciate you guys even more. You know, love the watch hours. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Brian. As you can see, it says down there. And I'm a poet. Sometimes. So how y'all doing this morning? Let's see who we got here so far. Oh, Haley, how you doing, Haley? Nice for you to drop by. Always a pleasure. And Miss Style, how's it doing in the frosty, windy city area? It's really cold here. It's like 7 degrees outside. Huh. And our lovely Millie the Dandelion. How's it going, my butterfly? How y'all doing? Glad y'all joined me here this morning. You know, y'all could spend y'all's precious time doing something else, and it makes me, you know, I feel pretty good that y'all decide to spend a little bit of it with me while we're dealing with all the madness that this world seems to be throwing at us left and right, up and down, front, right, and center, and every which way in between. Well, that's an improvement. It's colder today than it was yesterday at this time. So, yeah, this is actually the coldest it's been all year so far and all winter. Well, hopefully it'll cut down on the insect problem come spring and summer, you know, because my broke ass needs to get out there and do some work, you know, a little bit at a time, getting it done. That way I can get it done. Hopefully soon I'll have the money to hire somebody. We can all dream. I appreciate it. Good morning, pizza. How's it going, David? Tuesday's high was -1. Yikes. Yes. Well, what are we here for besides trying to get away from the darkness for a while? Hey, Irish, you're going to appreciate this guy coming up because guess what we got going on here? We have another day of classic poetry with a twist. And if you look down in the descriptions and follow along with me, you will see, yes, I did that on purpose, who we had on the agenda for today. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Irish Mart, this one's for you because this is a fellow Irish guy. Seamus Heaney's Limbo. That's what we're doing first. Yes, definitely. Here comes everyone. Sending all bunches of love and robust magical wishes to everyone. Yes, we need more of that stuff in here. Second on the agenda for today is, this is part of a bigger work. I might actually make it into something bigger, but it's part of an apology for the revival of Christian architecture in England. This part 9 called the Laurel Axe, and it's by, oh lordy be, what's this person's name? Geoffrey Hill. So Mr. Geoffrey Hill, the Laurel Axe. Then we got Forecast by Josephine Mills. That's okay. Auto Cock Rocket gets us all. You're good, Millie Lee. All right, so that's forecast. Then a returning favorite, Langston Hughes' 50-50. This one looks to be about relationships. And then, last but not least, everyone sang by Siegfried Sassoon. Another returner. Another one coming back on the return. So, what do y'all think, my friends? What do y'all think? We're about to find out now, aren't we? Because this portion of the box of chocolates is about to be opened. But first, make sure to like and subscribe on your way in or your way out. It's still a free world in some respects, at least that. And the old subscription and notification bells and needing tickled and all that stuff. And everything we do on this program is done under fair use. And most of the stuff's in the public domain, I hope. So, let's just go ahead and get on with it now, shall we? Let me bring this here, that there. Okay, I gotta see this here. Hold on a second. I once wrote a speech for a Japanese national in which I placed the words laurel wreath several times. LOL spell may look complaint, but it's a secret. This is a LOL. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, Joe Bananas. Let me bring this up here. And then got so many files in here. It's hard. I gotta freaking search for them now. Yes, right one right there. Open that one there. And then we do that here. Use that list. Then got to sort it out there. That's the one I wanted in here. Okay, now version 1 of Limbo by this Seamus guy. If it'll open. There it goes. Fisherman at Ballyshannon netted an infant last night, along with the salmon, an illegitimate spawning, a small one thrown back to the waters, but I'm sure as she stood in the shallows, ducking him tenderly, till the frozen knobs of her wrists were dead as the gravel. He was a minnow with hooks, tearing her unhealed, smart and cannot fish there. Fishermen Ballyshannon netted an infant last night, along with the salmon, legitimate spawning, a small one thrown back to the waters, but I'm sure as she stood in the shallows, ducking him tenderly, till the frozen knobs of her wrists were dead as the gravel. He was a she
unhealed and smart and cannot fish there.
Well, what'd you think about that one? That one was cool to start off with. And how's it going down under there, T, my dear? Yes, and who else showed up while we were here? Sophia, how's it going? So what'd you think of that one, Irish? That was absolutely lovely. I really like that. What'd you think? Let me know. And while y'all's deciding on how y'all felt about that one, it's definitely a wonderful start. Yes, it definitely was nice. Yes. Where's your call out? Context here, my friend. Context. Yes. They do get them right. That one was pretty cool. Especially, Joe Raz and her alien dog. Welcome. Nice to see you. How's it going? I hope you like what we're doing here. Okay, that's what I figured. Context. No time like the present, my friend. No time like the present. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just stick around and I'll exactly tell you how I'm doing. Because we got some announcements coming up here. Yes, if you want to, yeah. So far, so good. I hope, yes, so far, so good. And you know what? Let's see here. Let's see what version 2 of old Seamus's, Seamus's Limbo has in store for us now, shall we?
Fisherman at Ballyshannon netted an infant last night, along with the salmon, an illegitimate spawning, a small one thrown back to the waters, but I'm sure as she stood in the shallows, ducking him tenderly, till the frozen knobs of her wrist were dead as the gravel. He was a minnow
Yeah, I do like both. And I think what clinches it for me for number 2 was that extra ending they put on there. It made sense and it ended correctly. Yay. All right, dude. Let me be real with you. It's 7 degrees here. I would kill for 68 right now, or 67. So, yeah. Like I said, no time like the present. Yeah. Ain't that cool that we kind of got both of them in there? Well, I need to tell y'all something too. I'll wait till after the next one. Yeah. Let's see what this next one is. You know, that way you always leave about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before we're done. You know, dude, stick around. No. Yeah, it's still a free world. And let's hear what Geoffrey Hill has to say about the Laurel Acts and what it has to do with the revival of Christian architecture in England. Well, thank you for stopping by and enjoying it with us. And I'm glad you like what you hear because it's always awesome. Oh, Balmy 76. Yay. That's actually what we're supposed to be on Monday. Hey, Maya, how's it going? All right. Let's go here and hear what Geoffrey Hill has to say. This is called the Laurel Acts.
Autumn resumes the land, ruffles the woods with smoky wings, entangles them, trees shine out from their leaves, rocks mildew to moss green. The avenues are spread with brittle floods. Platonic England, house of solitudes, rest in its laurels and its injured stone, replete with complex fortunes that are gone, beset by dynasties of moods and clouds. It stands as though at ease with its own world. The mannerly extortions, languid praise, all that devotion long since bought and sold. The rooms of cedar and soft thudding bass, tremulous boudoir where the crystals kissed, in cabinets of amethyst and frost. It stands as though at ease with its own world.
was interesting. And if I recall, that's one of the shortest ones for today. Yeah. Let's see here. No. Wow, that one was really good because it was over 3 minutes and it didn't seem like it was that long. I wonder what the second one has in store for us.
The land ruffles the woods with smoky wings, entangles them, trees shine. Out from the leaves, rocks mildew to moss green. The avenues are spread with brittle floods. Platonic England, house of dynasties of moons and clouds. It stands as though at ease with its own world. Mannerly extortions, languid praise, all that devotion long since bought and sold. The runes of fear and soft, budding Platonic England, house of solitudes, rested its laurels and its injured stone, replete with complex fortunes that are gone. And visited by dynasties of moons and clouds. It stands as though at ease with its own world, the mannerly extortions long since born and sold.
Well, that certainly was interesting, now wasn't it? No. So, what y'all think about those two? Oh yes, and good morning, Paralyze. A buddy of mine in the Navy was obsessed with him that at one point he got the heartogram tattooed on him. I don't recall if it was on his shoulder or his ribs, but yeah, like a 80s computer game there, sort of. And yes, this was wild because, that's what I like about what we do here, because, I take these poems, like today's poems all came out of this book here, Maya. It came out of this one, out of this book, brought to you by the Norton Anthology of Modern Poetry, 2nd edition. And we plugged them into Suno, the music AI. And then, yes, Maya, my lovely, please feel better. Then it spits out 2 tracks, and we see what we get. A true box of chocolates, something unique in this messed up, muddled up world we're in these days. So let's go on without further ado. Yes, all hell Suno. I don't know what my life was before I found it. Yes, definitely, and that's the joy, and because in this world where everybody wants you to be the same, that's what it seems one of the pressures is, to conform. It's nice to have something that's different. Viva la différence, because without difference, you don't evolve. And if you don't evolve, you go extinct. All right, so fuck it. I'll go ahead and announce my news here. So, after much worrying and pondering and this, that, and the othering and griping and all that stuff, after much making phone calls and getting all kinds of stuff together and getting transcripts and MMR vaccines and all that stuff, I am officially readmitted back to the University of Central Arkansas for the summer term in June. Now comes the hard part. Makes it real now, doesn't it? So yeah. Have a good one, T. Tell Jakey good night for us. Or from us. Don't congratulate me yet. Like I said, it's I got a lot more stuff I got to do, and everything, but oh boy, I know I have a history with schools. I've started them and I've not finished. And I've been contemplating trying to do this for a while. And I've been wanting to, I've been actively wanting to go back to this particular institution for a while. And now it's finally happening. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, let's go ahead and get on with the next one now, shall we? The Man Who Married Magdalene by Louis Simpson. Did I go over that one earlier? Oh well, here it is.
The man who married Magdalene had not forgiven her. God might pardon every sin. Love is no pardoner. Her hands were hollow, pale and blue, her mouth like watered wine. He watched to see if she were true and waited for a sign. It was old harlotry, he guessed, that drained her strength away. So gladly for the dark she dressed, so sadly for the day. Their quarrels made her dull and weak, and soon a man might fit a penny in the hollow cheek and never notice it. At last, as they exhausted slept, death granted the divorce, and nakedly the woman left upon that narrow home. for the dark she dressed so sadly for the day. It was old Holland tree, he guessed, that dragged her strength away so gladly for the dark she dressed so sadly for the day. Their quarrels made her dull and weak, and soon a man might fit a penny in the hollow cheek and never notice it. At last, as the exhausted slept, death granted the divorce, and nakedly the woman leapt upon that narrow horse. But when he woke and woke alone, he wept and would deny the loose behavior of the bone and the immodest thigh.
Pretty cool now, wasn't it? Yay. Oh, my field of study is twofold. I'm going for a Bachelor's of Science in Education in History, because I like history. And that's a way to get, as a veteran of the United States military, I have and drawing disability from my time in, I have access to several pots of money, and one of those is what they used to call the vocational rehab. It's called something else now, but I can use that to pay for my bachelor's because I want to teach. Probably not public school, but I eventually want to teach. I eventually want to teach. Lord willing, that the world doesn't go to hell in a handbasket and everything blows the F up in the next 10 years. I want to teach introductory college level courses for the United States Navy to sailors on deployment. That's the goal, but I need a master's to do that. So I have my post 9/11 GI Bill, which I've used some of. And I want to save that to get my master's of fine arts in poetry. It's more master's. I mean, it's a kind of complicated, but I'm giving myself 7 years to do it. Because I can get with everything that I was able to transfer and all that stuff because I've been to college after college. I did a lot of online stuff, which I'd failed. I always did better at, doing actually brick and mortar stuff, but I had to get all this stuff together. And I think at this current thing, I'm like 53% complete. And I'm giving myself 3 to 4 years to complete my bachelor's and 3 years to complete my master's. And if I do it right, it'll all be paid for, but I'll be a student until I'm 60. So yay. I'm going to need y'all's help to keep me straight though, because I'm a notorious freaking procrastinator. So yes, I've always wanted to be a teacher. I don't see myself teaching in the American educational system. Oh, no, I'm teaching on the ship. Because if depending on, because this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of wanting to do this. The civilian teachers basically are treated like officers. You sleep in the officers' quarters, you eat in the officers' mess. The enlisted that are cranks and stuff that help out, help you out. They do your laundry and stuff. And if you're in a friendly port, say, if we still got good relations with Portugal, for example, and you go to Lisbon, you can say goodbye and be back right before they leave. And you're not subject to any of the rules, just the status of forces agreement. That's the only thing you're subject to. It's the status of forces agreement. Yeah. That's what y'all think. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get on with the show. Which is, yeah, the version 2 of The Man Who Married Magdalene.
The man who married Magdalene had not forgiven her. God might pardon every sin. Love is no pardoner. Her hands were hollow, pale and blue, her mouth like watered wine. He watched to see if she were true and waited for a sign. It was old harlotry, he guessed, that drained her strength away. So gladly for the dark she dressed, so sadly for the day. Their quarrels made her dull and weak, and soon a man might fit a penny in the hollow cheek and never notice it. At last, as they exhausted slept, death granted the divorce, and nakedly the woman leapt upon that narrow horse. But when he woke and woke alone, he wept and would deny the loose behavior of the bone and the immodest thigh. At last, as they exhausted slept, death granted the divorce, and nakedly the woman leapt upon that narrow horse. But when he woke and woke alone, he wept and would deny the loose behavior of the bone and the immodest thigh.
Yeah, both of them had their merits, but in some ways that yes, 2 did fit better. But yeah, let's see here. There, I'm with you, pizza. But yeah, 2 fits better in some ways. But that's how that one goes. So let's go ahead and see what our next one, Forecast by Josephine Miles, has in store for us now, shall we? I gotta get the words out of my mouth.
All our stones like a as much sun as possible. Along their joints run both solar axis and decline, in equal splendor, like a mega chipping at every beat, being sun responsible. How much sun then do you think is due them? Or should say, how much sun do you think they are apt to have? It has missed it at their roots for some days now. The gray glamour addressing itself to them. I should think possible that it go on misting likewise. A good way into next year, or time as they have it. A regular cool season every day for our stones. Not a streak that low of any sun, or longs to rise, or longs to rise. I should think possible that it go on misting likewise. A good way into next year, or time as they have it. A regular cool season every day for our stones. Not a streak that low of any sun, or longs to rise, or longs to rise.
That was pretty cool. Yes, very soothing. Yes, it was very nice. Yes, I did like that one. It's a good cry. It kind of gets you in the feels. Tell yourself that. Very nicely rounded, indeed. That's what I like about doing this, you know. Hopefully more people will catch on. I know, you know, it'd be cool. But I can say I did it first. No. Let's see what the second version of Forecast by Josephine Miles has in store for us.
Our stones, like as much sun as possible. Along their joints run both solar axis and decline,
in equal splendor, like a mica chipping at every beat, being sun responsible. How much sun then do you think is due them? Or should say, how much sun do you think they are apt to have? It has misted at their roots for some days now, the gray glamour addressing itself to them. I should think possible that it go on misting likewise, a good way into next year, or time as they have it, a regular cool season every day for our stones, not a streak that low of any sun or long surprise. I should think possible that it go on misting likewise, a good way into next year, or time as they have it, a regular cool season every day for our stones, not a streak that low of any sun or long surprise, or long surprise, or long surprise. Or long surprise.
Man, they are making it really, really hard to choose now, aren't they? Both of them were quite lovely. I like number one slightly better. Yeah. What you think? Absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, damn cats. Blaming on them. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, that was the second one of forecast. Now we got Langston Hughes, 50-50. Let's see what we got here.
I'm all alone in this world, she said. Ain't got nobody to share my bed. Ain't got nobody to hold my hand. Truth of the matters, I ain't got no man. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. She answered, babe, what must I do? He said, share your bed and your money too. Yeah. your bed and your money too. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. He said, share your bed and your money too. Hey, yeah. He said, share your bed and your money too. Money too.
Damn is right. Wow. And how did I figured that one would bring you out of the woodwork, Maya. Oh, yeah. That was fucking just freaking face off bad ass blues. Wow. Oh, fucking awesome, ain't it? Yeah. Damn is right. That was that was a spiritual experience right there. Woo! Oh God, that got me there. Can't believe I came that close to a spiritual experience at 7:25 in the morning. You're welcome, Maya. Ain't a little bit I could do. But yeah, that was just like freaking shear your freaking face off, bad ass. Yeah, they just keep getting better.
I'm all alone in this world, she said. Ain't got nobody to share my bed. Ain't got nobody to hold my hand. The truth of the matter is I ain't got no man. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. She answered, babe, what must I do? He said, share your bed and your money too. He said, share your bed and your money too.
Now that one was the one that was under 2 minutes. So number one, hands down, better. Both freaking rocked out. Number one was better because it that was just love it, man. We ain't never going to know what we're going to get. Yes, number one better. I have to agree. Consensus right there. Because you're going to be hearing number one again. We're going to be hearing more than a few from today on the weekend review tomorrow. So what y'all thinking, my friends? It's been a banner show today. And speaking of banners, got some banners for you that says, please like and subscribe. Please, please, please. I'm begging you. Make sure you're subscribed because I get to like 411 and then they put me back down to 409. It's no rhyme or freaking reason to it. And as usual, everything we do here on this program is done under fair use and mostly in the public domain. Yes, hi. Good. Hi. Oh, I'm glad you feel I'm glad I'm here to help. You know, I love doing this because it's fun. Well, when you're having fun, yes, tomorrow is Friday again. Friday, one more again. Okie dokie. Well, let's see here. What do we got on store for us with... Yes, YouTube does this, the YouTubing. Let's see what we got here for our very last one for today. This is Siegfried Sassoon's Everyone Sang. And I believe both of these are basically about the same length.
Everyone suddenly burst out singing, and I was filled with such delight, as prison birds must find in freedom, winging wildly across the white orchards and dark green fields, on and out of sight. Everyone's voice was suddenly lifted, and beauty came like the setting sun. My heart was shaken with tears and horror, drifted away. Suddenly lifted, and beauty came like the setting sun. My heart was shaken with tears and horror, drifted away. Oh, but everyone was a bird, and the song was wordless. The singing will never be done. Everyone was a bird, and the song was wordless. The singing will never be done.
Got the vibe of the Scottish song I've mentioned to you before, Brian, called Wild. I think so. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, it's kind of Disney-ish, but that was cool. That was lovely. Oh boy, yes. Oh boy, delightful. Yeah, blame the cat. Pizza, blame the cat. Well, let's see here what the second version that Suno gave us for this one sounds like now, shall we?
Everyone suddenly burst out singing, and I was filled with such delight. As prison birds must find in freedom, winging wildly across the white. Orchards and dark green fields, on and out of sight. Everyone's voice was suddenly lifted, and beauty came like the setting sun. My heart was shaken with tears and horror, drifted away. Oh, but everyone was a bird, and the song was wordless. The singing will never be done. Everyone's voice was suddenly lifted, and beauty came like the setting sun. My heart was shaken with tears and horror, drifted away. Everyone was a bird, and the song was wordless. The singing will never be done.
Well, that was lovely. Yes, I agree. Number one was better, but number two was cool too. Yes, folk music is pretty good. Universal. That's why they call it folk. Well, we've come to the end of another beautiful program. Today was friggin' awesome, if you ask me. Folks, into my spine after all. Cool. Yes, it does go deep. It kind of it gets into that primal part of us, you know. That part of us that's connected to the land, which we need more of these days. So what did y'all think of the program today, my friends? I absolutely enjoyed it quite thoroughly. According to my notes, we had at least 5 outstanding ones. So yes, I'm glad that I'm able to help Miss Millie. Yes, definitely no suckiness today. Yes, and if anything, we are first a visual creature, and then we are an auditory creature. You know, it's It's just how we are. Yes, lots of awesomeness today. I'm glad y'all liked everything so far. Yes, definitely. Those are, hey, that's all we can hope for. Day of not sucking. So, yes, my friends, I'll see y'all around in the chats. What do I have planned for today? Nothing. Because we're kind of still locked in, iced in here, you know? Yeah, that's what it does, you know? It's the strings. I think it's the vibration of the picking of the strings. It's like it's percussive, you know. It reminds us of that primal heartbeat. Yes. Have a good one, y'all, everybody. Everybody be safe out there. Enjoy the weather. You know, if it's warm, be warm. If it's cold, stay warm. All right, my friends, I'm going to get off here. As usual, make sure you liked, subscribed, and all that stuff. Yes, go hug a tree. Or put your bare feet in the ground and squeeze it with your toes. I like to do that every once in a while. It's kind of too cold to do that outside right now, so I'll just have to wait till spring, which is right around the corner. The last gasp of winter is upon us, and soon it shall leave, and then we'll be like, it's too hot out here. Never satisfied. Y'all have a good day. See y'all around in the chats, and as usual, I appreciate y'all spending a little bit of your time with me. Have a good day, good evening, afternoon, whatever it is in the relativity, relative, where we are at this moment in time and space. Thanks for watching to the end. And I'll see you tomorrow morning in the next one for Week in Review. Yay. Bye.